Hi, friends. Welcome back to your practice. I am Katie Arnold, and today is our morning gentle yoga class. Now, we are going to start our days by creating physical space in the body, opening up the muscles, getting into the deep connective tissues, and starting our day from this really beautiful open space and knowing that our yoga practice is already done for the day. So you don't need any props for this class. So all you need is to roll out your yoga mat. But before I get to this class, I just want to remind you, if you enjoy practicing with me and you want the opportunity to practice with me live virtually from wherever in the world that you live, think about joining Studio Connection. The link is in the description below. Go get all of your questions answered. Connect with me on Instagram. I am Katie Arnold, and send me all of your questions. I hope to see you in the studio. Now, I will meet you in child's pose on your mat. All right, friends. So we are starting in Balasana, child's pose, bringing those big toes towards one another, knees about as wide as your mat, and then walk those hands out in front of you. If it's accessible to you, allow the forehead to rest all the way down onto your mat. Release any need to hold in the belly. Just easing into our practice. It might feel nice to kind of sway that forehead side to side, massaging out that space between the eyebrows, our third eye center. And just checking in with your body. Checking in with your mind. Where are you at this morning? What do you need? We won't be here too much longer. So just having that mental and physical check-in and connection with yourself this morning. And start to tent those fingertips up. So tenting up those hands, coming up onto your fingertips, like you're protecting a cupcake from being smashed underneath your hand, right? No one wants a smashed cupcake. So coming up onto those fingertips, maybe walking the fingertips out a little bit more and noticing the way that you create a little bit more length and opening through the upper back and shoulders. And bringing those palms back down onto the mat. Start to slide yourself forward. And pressing into those hands ever so gently, coming into a little baby cobra. So tops of your feet to the mat. Continuing to breathe in this gentle back bend. Lower yourself down, press yourself back to child's pose. So we're actually going to move between these two postures. So inhale, bring it forward, coming into your baby cobra, kind of kind of snaking your way there. And then exhale, send those hips back, child's pose. Inhale, snake it forward, coming into your baby back bend. And exhale, send it back, child's pose. One more time like that. Inhale, pull it forward. Exhale, shift it back. This time, inhale, pull it forward. Lower all the way down onto your belly. We're going to take that right arm, slide it over towards the left, right up against the body. Take the left arm in front of the right and slide it over towards the right side. You feel a nice opening, hopefully, in your shoulders. And just start to drop that chin down. For me, it becomes really comfortable to just kind of like rest it on that left arm. And if you're not feeling enough of a stretch, you walk those fingertips out a little bit more. If it becomes too much, then just slide them back a little bit. So you have full control here. One more round of breath. Pulling those hands back in through center. We'll take it to the other side. So this time that left arm comes all the way out towards the right, hugged in close to the body. And then the right arm is in front of it, walking the fingertips over to the left. Feeling that nice stretch and opening. And when it feels good, you can start to drop that chin down. And pulling those hands back in, pressing yourself up through a tabletop position, and then sending the hips high, going right into our downward facing dog. So in this first down dog, maybe you pedal out those heels, bending one knee, bending the other, opening up the backs of the legs, getting into those hamstrings. Oof, I don't know about you guys, but this morning I'm feeling it, definitely feeling it. So what movements feel really natural and good for your body? And then when it feels good to you to start to move into some stillness, I invite you to make your way there. So releasing the walking of your dog, feeling the heels pulling down in the direction of the mat beneath you. They don't need to touch. Feeling your chest gently pressing back towards the thighs. And softening your knees to the mat. Inhale, standing up on your knees. Reach those arms up nice and high. Cactus those arms, open up that chest. And then bringing your hands back to the mat, curling the toes under, downward facing dog. We're going to move between these two postures. So inhale, soften the knees, lift up, open the heart. And exhale, make your way back, downward facing dog. Nice slow breath. Inhale, knees soften, lift the chest, lift the arms, heart expansion. Exhale, downward facing dog. One more time. Inhale. We lift, we open the heart, open it up to this day. And exhale, downward facing dog, and pause. Inhale, send that right leg high behind you. Exhale, step it on the outside of that right hand. Soften that left knee to the earth. 3 breaths in this lizard lunge. Staying up on tall arms. Now inhale, lifting that right arm. It can either go all the way up towards the sky, or maybe you just gently bring it on the inside of that right thigh and gently guide that knee away from the body, finding a gentle twist. And either staying here or bending that left knee, reaching that right hand behind and seeing if you can grab onto the left toes. So now also getting that nice opening through the left quad and breathing here 3 breaths. Wherever you are, start to gently release. Don't slingshot that left foot back to the mat. Right hand comes back on the inside of that right foot. Curl those left toes under. Make your way back, downward facing dog. Full round of breath. And then inhaling that left leg high. Exhale, step it on the outside of that left hand. Soften that right knee to the earth. Finding your lizard lunge on tall arms. 3 breaths. Staying here or reaching that left arm up towards the sky, maybe bringing it on the inside of that left thigh, gently guiding that left knee away. Once again, you can stay right here or bending that right knee, reaching that left hand back, seeing if you can grab onto the right toes, opening up this right quad. Gently release, coming back first to that lizard lunge, curling those right toes under, step back, downward facing dog, full round of breath. Soften your knees to the mat. Make your way to a nice easy seat. Roots down, crown high. Hands resting down on your knees. Elongate the torso. Taking a few moments to just breathe in stillness before beginning our days. Inhale, sweep those arms out nice and wide, palms pressing together overhead. Pull the hands down through heart center. Thank you so much for starting your morning with me. Remember that our practices don't always have to be some long practice. We can gain so much, even just through short and intentional yoga practices like this one. Om Shanti, peace. Thank you all so much once again for joining me. If you haven't already, subscribe to my channel, like this video, comment below, and let me know what kind of practices you need more of in your life. And I will see you next time.